Okay. Hey everyone, hopefully that is coming through. Just checking the levels. Yeah, that looks like you should be able to hear me. Hey everyone then, welcome to the Sleepy Sunday stream number 8 after a brief pause last week while I was very ill indeed. I'm still not perfectly recovered, so today is going to go for a couple of hours or until the off-brand Lemsip wears out, whichever comes sooner. But today, as you might be able to tell, we're in perhaps the most retro game we've played so far on a Sunday. We are back in Quake, a very, very old game now. Although I should say more specifically, we're in the remastered version of Quake, kind of, or at least in a modern Quake engine. This is the one you can get on Steam these days. Hey Joe, thanks for joining us. It's the Kex engine, which is, I think, developed by Night Dive Studios. And this remaster was led by Machine Games, who made the most recent remake of the Wolfenstein series. So a lot of their developers actually got their start on Quake maps. In fact, if you pick up this new exciting version of Quake, you will see, if I end game and go back here, we have a whole bunch of Quake campaigns. The original one, the original 2 expansions, and that one was made by Machine Games, and this one was made by Machine Games, and this one was made by Machine Games for an update for this specifically, so it's very exciting and very weird and new and odd. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. Today we are going to be doing Brutalist maps. Hey Graham. Specifically, we are going to be doing maps from the Quake Brutalist Jam, which happened a few weeks back. This was a community map jam from the Quake community, where they all had to make maps using the Macron concrete texture pack only. So we're going to be seeing a lot of grey and a lot of strange concrete edifices today, I hope. Before we start, a very, very quick story time section of why am I playing Quake? Well, contrary to what a lot of people think, perhaps having seen my other streams and the games I make, back when I was younger, puzzle games weren't the games I played most. The games I played most were first-person shooters. I played the ever-loving crap out of Doom and the original Quake, but I couldn't actually afford games back then, so I only ever played the very first campaign for Quake. Let's go back. I only ever played, because these were id games, they were shareware games, right? So they'd always give away the first campaign. Whoop. In this case, in Quake, it's this one over here. Dimensions of the Doomed. So I played this first campaign over and over and over and over and over again for a year or two. And the first one I really got was Quake 2, and I played the campaign in Quake 2 just so much. That and the multiplayer. There are other types of games, Joe. I know it's shocking, but it's okay, because Quake, as we'll come to in a second, actually has secret puzzles in every level loading area, which I love. So I played the flip out of Quake 2, single player, online, everything, so much, and then have played just ridiculous amounts of Quake 3, like offensive amounts of Quake 3. So this is a bit of a nostalgia trip to me, because as Graham says in the chat, like concrete video games, brutalist architecture, I grew up on the brutalist architecture of Quake 2, and it really kind of inspired, I guess, what's now called liminal spaces in me. These kind of weird, impossible spaces, and much like Myst games gave you these impossible spaces that were normally brighter and colourful, although with horrific undertones of torture and slavery, actually the environments I spent most time in were probably the ones of Quake and Quake 2. So I love all these weird environments and these kind of impossible spaces, because this was one of the first engines with proper 3D, so it could do rooms over rooms. Now the build engine could do rooms over rooms as well, but This was the first one that did it in proper 3D without tricks. So, if you don't know as well, Quake had this thing that still lives in all the map packs today, that all of the level selects and the difficulty selects were levels that were actually made that you wandered around. Oh, I mean, yeah, Half-Life 1 was absolutely on the list for me as well, Joe. That was... But Half-Life 1 is made on a modified version of the original Quake engine. They added in a bunch of stuff like coloured lights and things to it. So, you know, same lineage. Now, if you've played these old games, the first thing you always have to do, which is the law, is you have to find how to get to Nightmare difficulty, which is always in every single one of these hidden somewhere. And then, because I'm not very good at these games, you go, hooray, I found Nightmare difficulty. And then you go back and you set it back to normal so you don't die immediately. But all of these level intro things have a little hidden Nightmare difficulty somewhere in them. Yeah, it's not very well known, because I always thought it was the Quake 2 engine it was built off, but it was apparently a modified version of the Quake 1 engine. But you'll see as well, as the packs went on, their level select and difficulty select things became more and more ornate, and it's still something that comes on all the kind of level packs these days, which is really cool. Now, I never played this one, so I can't remember where the Nightmare difficulty thing is, but it will be hidden in here somewhere in a secret. It's just wild that these are the level selects. But anyway, enough of that. Let us turn off story time and let us go to the meat of what we're going to be doing today. So if you want to play the pack we're going to be playing today, you can go download it with a hat tip to Rock Paper Shotgun, who I first read about this on. If you search for Quake Brutalist Jam, you'll find it. It works with basically any Quake engine, including the modern one. The only thing with the modern one is when you unzip the folder, and if you've played old games you'll remember this, you basically unzip folders into where the game's installed. You have to unzip it into Quake/re-release in your Steam common folder, and then it will work fine. To get to it, you then have to press the tilde button, which always confused me, because all the web said about the tilde button, and it's not actually the tilde button on UK keyboards, but it's the top left key to the left of the 1 numeral and above the tab. And then you basically type game and QBJ. That will load us in, hopefully. There we go. We now have a new world we can load into. And here we go. We are now into the Brutalist goodness. Oh, a couple of things before we start as well. Oh, I can't show you because I don't think it entirely works fully with the new remake. For example, my escape key no longer works. But the modern engine, it allows you to do little things like put on anti-aliasing, run it in widescreen. It also interpolates the enemy movement, so because it used to be very kind of flipbook animation in old Quake. It also allows you to do texture smoothing, but I hate texture smoothing because I like the old pixelated textures. So I've turned basically everything on to make it look a bit more modern, apart from texture smoothing and motion blur, two things which I absolutely hate. So we still have chunky pixels, but we also have, you know, high resolutions, anti-aliasing, and some mad like ambient occlusion, I think now, which I've turned on because I think that will look particularly nice when we're all in this beautiful concrete environment. I've played a little bit. I've played 1 or 2 levels of this just to test it works, but there's 35 in this set, so we've got lots to explore. So here is our difficulty select. Easy, normal, hard. That stone moving noise, by the way, embedded in my dreams. And as you can see, our nightmare difficulty is broken, so our first job is to go find the nightmare difficulty. But let's have a look at this initial map screen, which is just, oh man, I love it so much. Just look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And each of these glowing doors is a level made by one of the modders. And you'll see we've got a bunch around here, but there's also like staircases and things around. Just, yeah. Doors and things all over this place. Good name. So yeah, we will have to go and explore some of these. But first, let's have a look around the initial area. Because, ow. Our first job is to find where our nightmare difficulty will be. We have to solve that puzzle first. I love it in old games as well. We have really low poly versions of like tables and bins and stuff. It was like very impressionist in level design because you didn't have any polygons to play with. Oh, well, I mean, we're going down there. We're absolutely going down there. But is this where I came in? Okay. Okay, so we've got a lift there as well, which I didn't expect. I didn't want to go up a lift. Let's go back down. Ow, my knees. We've got a lift there. Do we have anything opposite it? There we go. I thought there might be a wee secret in one of these dark corners. So this could be nightmare difficulty in here. Hey, Dopefish! That's the other puzzle in almost every Quake level, is you have to find Dopefish, who was the Easter egg for video games for about a decade. And I have no idea why, but yeah, if you ever see Dopefish in a like a 90s shooter or a remake of a 90s shooter, it came from sort of Quake and Doom. Oh, it's the developer room. This was another trope of these old games. They normally would have a room where they'd put like the developers in their pictures. I think this was maybe they had a room like this in Quake, which is where it started. Oh, so that's cute. Lovely. This is very Control-like with the kind of high-level lighting spilling down concrete walls. Oh, is that where Dopefish is from, Graham? From Commander Keen? Well, that certainly makes sense, because that is obviously an id game. Huh. There you go. I have learned a thing on stream today. Alright. Ah, so it's been in Wolfenstein and Doom. Yeah, it's kind of id game Easter eggs tend to have quite a lot of lore. Ow. I didn't mean to drop that far. Well, this isn't sinister at all down here. Okay. I guess we'll keep going. Oh, cool. A creepy playground in the dark. Cool. What the... What? What the... Also, I think I'm being attacked by a fish. We were just complimenting your cousin. Go away. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's not a fish. It will be the... There's an enemy that's introduced in like the third or... Ah, that exploded. Amazing. Quake, the sort of game where you can die in the level select. There was a enemy introduced in later Quake. What's the word I'm looking for? Later Quake episodes called The Spawn, which everyone hated because it was a dark brown little thing that jumped at you and that was really hard to shoot, which nobody liked apart from, I think, the developers who then went on to make Dakiana, which was a very unpopular game made by not John Romero, the other one who made Quake, who was big in id, who went on to make Dakiana, and it was a huge commercial flop, mainly because it was full of terrible brown enemies. Oh, nice. This will be the hidden nightmare difficulty here then, I imagine. Cool. Puzzle solved. Let's go turn down the difficulty again. Alright, now let's go kill that spawn. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yay. Where are you? down here somewhere. In the dark. This is effectively very surprisingly creepy for Quake. Well, having said that, Quake was actually kind of a horror game, a lot more than Doom and Quake 2 was. It had a lot of kind of impossible architecture and sort of hellish themes, depending on which level pack, because there was 4 developers, each which made a level pack, and they all had very different feelings. And some of them were very, very weird indeed. It was Romero. I think it's, yeah, it was Carmack was the other one. So Romero went off to make Dakiana. Where are you? Do I need to walk? Oh! I heard you. Very hard to shoot this thing in the dark. Hey, there we go. Excellent. Okay, now we've killed that, we can go and explore some levels. So I've taken a list of 10 levels which from the screenshots look the most weird and wonderful. There's one in particular we're definitely going to do, because I tried it and it looks like... Apparently it's from a first-time level designer, but it's a really interesting take on Quake. But, chat, pick a number between 1 and 10 inclusive, and we'll try and find that one to start off with. Vote now. Seven and 4. Is anyone willing to yield? Although 7 came through first, so maybe we'll go to 7 first and then 4. 7 is Void Corp PM Lab, so let's see if we can find that. I don't think I can do 5.5. It's not on my my list. Oh, that's on my list. That's by Robert Yang, quite a well-known kind of indie-esque dev. Nope. Nope. Of course, this is now the fun bit of then trying to figure out where all the levels are in here. Now, that's one we're definitely doing. Peculiar Investigation. That's really interesting. Ba-ba-ba. Cantilever, of course. Okay, well, it's not on the ground floor, so let's go up a level. Hoover Dam. Chiron Building. Amazing. I don't have a 5.5 on my list, I'm afraid. Foundations of Cruelty. Goodness. Pits of Insanity. Of course, classic Quake names here. Robert Yang, yeah, who makes the, I guess, very gay games. Yeah. He also made the shower simulator that I played at the V&A, which I'm sure I told you that very weird voyeuristic story about. But it's a game where you're basically somebody comes into a shower. Here we go. And commands you how to basically wash them. And I played it in the V&A. And it's kind of set up in the public space, and I put on the headphones, was doing it, thinking, oh, this is really interesting and really weird. Then about 2 or 3 minutes in, I turn around and there's about 10 people watching me, which is really, really, really creepy, but gave you the exact voyeurism that you'd expect from that type of game. Thanks, Joe. Have a good weekend. Let's puzzle game soon. The best bit of that story is I then took off the headphones and passed the controller to, and said, does anyone else want to play? And like all 10 people just vanished immediately. But let's see what we've got in here. Oh, we've got a level that crashes the game. Well, that's a shame. I guess when we do not trust Graham. Okay, let's try that again. See, that's the big problem with the new thing, is you have the weird Bethesda login. Okay, let's just check it's not everything that's crashed in the game, because I did check this earlier and it was working. Yep, just seems to be that one. Okay, I'm not sure which one we just loaded, so let's just reload that. Go back. Okay. Let's give that level one last try, but if it crashes again, then we'll have to cross it off. Try some different ones. Let's see if I can remember where it is, of course. It was up here somewhere. We'd done this side, so I think it was over this side somewhere. I don't think it was down there. Although I can't quite remember, so let's just keep looking. Yeah, it was this one. Give it one last try. Nope, that one just seems to not work, unfortunately. Well, that's a shame. We'll cross 7 off the list. I think Joe said in the chat 4, so we'll go and see if we can find 4 instead and have a look at that one. Because I am craving for some good concrete. I know. Well, that's the thing about playing mods, is they were weird and wonderful, and sometimes just didn't work. But, you know, a lot of the time they did, and you got a lot of free gameplay out of them, which when you're a poor teenager who couldn't afford any games was just the best. Plus, some of the weirdest and most interesting stuff lives in mods and in weird level design. So I still really enjoy playing them. We're looking for Set in Stone now. None of these ones. Ow. It's not that one. My knees. Let's go down to this little depressing canteen. Nope, neither of those two. I don't remember it being on the ground floor either. So let's keep looking up here. Tower Theta. Fun. I now think that we're going around and I've already checked these ones. So maybe we will check downstairs again. It's not either of those two. Ah, classic concrete with a K. Oh, there we go. In we go. Alright. So the thing with these levels is I have no idea how combat focused, how story focused they're going to be, if they're going to be more puzzly, because Quake sort of had all sorts, especially in the mods. Keycard. That keycard down there, which is suspiciously well lit. You cheeky bastard. Go away, you chainsaw bastard. Okay. That was some classic Quake fighting. What have we got? Oh, they also added a weapon wheel, which feels really odd for Quake. We've got classic shotgun, and we have nail gun, but I've not got any ammo. So I guess the question is, how do I now get back up to where the gold keycard was? Ah! There's going to be a lot more squealing in this than in the puzzle streams, I suspect. Oh, this is pretty. This is some good concrete nonsense. These old games really were designed, the Brutalist architecture plus low poly counts required for old games. Very happy bedfellows. Although, You would have never seen in old games these tiny, tiny ledges like this, because that would have really been wasting polygons that you had very limited amounts of. But they don't half look pretty. This one is oh dear, this one is definitely a bit more combat focused than some of the other ones I've played. Yeah. Which is going to just show off that I've not played Quake for a very long time. Oh, the sky ones. Cannot remember what these sky ones are called, but I absolutely hate them. Right, let's get rid of these, because these are annoying me. Is it you who's shooting grenades? Oh yes, so this does have the thing that some of these old games had. Oh, Shamblers! I remember them. They are right out of my nightmares. Where these old games, if different enemy types shot each other, they'd actually start infighting, which was a thing you could use to actually save bullets if you were like a high-level player. It was really important for the higher difficulties. So there you go. He's now having a go because he got shot. Ow! Who is shooting me? Would they stop? Yeah, okay. Could have done without the monster closets. Oh dear. A lot of monster closets by the look of it. Okay. I think there was some stuff down here that I would quite like. Oh god, and there's spawns as well. And I'm all out of ammo. So we're just going to get as much of stuff we can and then leave, I think. So monster closety. Hi there. I'm afraid I don't really have much ammo, so we're just going to have to, like, get grenaded in the face. Oh, goodness. The other joy of old school Quake levels made by modders is sometimes they are just unnecessarily unkind. Which we might discover will be a case in hip with this one. Give it one more go. And if I keep dying, then we'll move on to another one and have a bit of an explore. Because I don't have much time to enjoy the concrete in this one. As I just get immediately grenaded in the face. Wait, is this the... That's a different way to the way I went last time. Okay, so zombies you can't kill without some form of, like, rocket launcher or explosive. So I probably should have come this way last time. This way seems to give a bunch of additional weapons. Wow. Wow, okay. And there was another silver keycard in there, so there might actually be multiple routes you can take through this, which is weird and wonderful. Let's see if we can not die quite so quickly. That'd make a nice change. Ow! And is maybe not looking quite as likely. It's like 3 exits out of here. Okay. What's this one? Oh no. What the heck? Oh man, are you kidding me? Shambler. Oh, this is about to be real bad times. Leaving. Oh, that's unkind. Oh no. Okay. Let's go and try another one, because that one is real mean. Ah, dear. Okay. I'm gonna pick one from my list now. Basically, it's gonna be the first one I find off my list, which is this one. Alright, let's see if we can survive a little bit longer into the concrete in here. Man, old games, they used to have so many of these like square wall lights. Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. This is quite Quake 2-esque actually. Very kind of city-ish. Yeah, this is very kind of... If you put an orange tint over most of this, this would be very Quake 2. Sorry, doggo. Oh, there's obviously a nail gun around here somewhere. Okay, we need the gold key card. Oh. Ah, well that's going to help. An actual proper shotgun. Okay, and surprise dogs running out of windows as well. That's going to help less, to be fair. Classic super shotgun. No grenades, thank you. Right. Where are we now? These old games as well, obviously, they're built so much around kind of exploration and trying to figure your way through stuff as well. No... Interesting. No waypoints, no real guidance on what you're supposed to do, apart from just from the level design itself. So there's a lot of figuring stuff out, solving like little mini puzzles, which I think is what I used to really like about these old games. Joe, as well, who said earlier about Half-Life, one of the things I loved about... One of the things I loved about Half-Life was the fact that you were doing that. You were solving all these like mini puzzles all the time to try and figure out where you were going, how to get through different areas. It made the environments feel a lot more realistic. So one of the problems with a lot of modern level design is they're so obviously designed for you to be there. It doesn't really feel like you're exploring a real space. You're just exploring an area that was set up for you. Whereas these old games, quite often, they were quite keen to make it feel like a space that had a purpose. If they weren't out and out just trying to be a weird, interesting, strange space as well, which is also what some of them went for. So I guess we have to find a bunch of these buttons hidden around this environment. Which bit are you very yesing there, Graham? Ooh! Oh, you cheeky monster closets. Ah. Right. Okay. Where am I going? Ooh, across this bridge into the other building. That seems like it might be a good idea. It's worth remembering as well, these were game jams, so I think they only had a week or two to make these levels, so... Oh yeah, one of the things I loved in Half-Life was the fact that you were kind of worming your way through these spaces. Like going through the garbage and jumping over stuff. I know first-person platforming gets a... Oh my god. Stop putting the... Nobody liked them. Yeah, I really liked the fact that you had to kind of wiggle your way through and you had to do a bit of first-person platforming. And although it gets a bad rap, actually, I think it really helps to make the environments feel more realistic. Because you actually have to sort of jump on things and squirm your way through stuff and swim through sewers and all that stuff. Oh man, this is looking bad. Time for a quick save. Oh dear. And that's why we quick save. Stop. Oh my goodness. Do I have a... I do. That grenade noise is also, like, distressingly embedded in my psyche. Oh no, there's two of them. Well, I mean, that first grenade was just atrocious. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us. I'd like to be able to jump up there, please. Give me his backpack. I don't think I've even got rockets. Bad, 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 bad. Well, do rockets go in the grenade launcher? They do. Yeah, a few of the different guns shared ammo types in this. In old school Quake. I think there's only like 3 or 4 ammo types in this, despite the fact there's like 8 or 9 guns. Okay, I feel like there must be... Yeah, it's probably good enough. There must be some more buttons around here somewhere. Don't quite know what the buttons will open when we find them. I like this level design though. These extravagant round windows that are really showing off that this is a modern version of Quake where you're allowed more polygons. Ow! I can probably... I've already pressed that button, so... Yeah, you can bugger off. Right, there must be an area I've not been to. Yeah, I really like the design of this level. These kind of concrete boulevards with all the bridges and the kind of... They've really gone on to the brutalist architecture. Man, that's just... Oh, love it. Love the level design. Oh, more health. Yeah, we'll have that. This is where I started, right? Yeah. Haven't found a gold keycard yet. There's a bunch of closed doors, which I'm sure will open up and spew forth baddies. Now we've got some life back. I assume it will open this door when we get all 4 buttons. Classic. So, where might there be a button we've missed? We've obviously been through this building. This is the other way of playing old games. If you've not played old 90s shooters, you know if you've not been to an area yet, when there's still enemies there. If you've been to an area and there's dead enemies lying around, then you know you've been there. Such a common... Here we go. Oh no, not the Vors. I hate the Vors. These are another very controversial enemy type because they have homing attacks. Oh, phew. They have homing attacks that home way too well and are explosive. So I'm not a fan. Yeah, we haven't found the gold keycard either. Quick save. So yeah, old games, you used to look for areas where there were still enemies because you'd not been there, and you used to quick save every time you survived an area without dying. To the extent that when I started playing this again, I had the muscle memory of just like hammering F5 whenever I got through a room. Where haven't we been? I guess let's go try over here maybe. Yep, there's still health here, which means I probably haven't been this way. Oh no, but there's also bodies. Confusing. Don't think you can even crouch in Quake. So I don't think I can get through that window. My memories of this are really bundled up between kind of Quake and Quake 1, 2 and 3. Oh yeah, we've been up here. We can sneak back up here. Get some more shells at least. Oh, those arrow ones are buttons too. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so they let us open pathways and shortcuts back around. Alright, alright. So there must be a way to get around here and press that button. They're not shootable ones. The other thing is there's probably a ridiculous amount of secrets hidden in these levels as well that I won't find. Because the old Quake games, oh boy, did they love their hidden secrets everywhere. Some of them properly difficult as well. We've been down here, that's where we need the gold keycard. So... let's go and see if we can find a door that we've not been through. Let's hoik ourselves out this window. In fact, I don't mind going across that bridge. If I can back across that bridge, if I can remember how to get back to it. There we go. So hit that and open this door. Is this onto a balcony? That's just another way back into that room. It's a very surprisingly normal skybox for Quake as well. Quake skyboxes were normally very stormy. Looks like it's... Oh, we can probably sneak our way up there. There we go. Classic secret. If there's ever a small ledge, you're probably supposed to wander around it to get to a secret. Yeah, there's one more secret in the level to find and a bunch more monsters by the look of it. Which I'm sure will attack us presently. So, where we might be missing a button. Don't know if we need to get the gold key card yet. This was, of course, the downside of the old school level design, is you did tend to spend a lot of time wandering around being vaguely lost. Especially when games had limited textures. I have to say, I am enjoying the pipe work in this one, in particular. And the amount of polygons on those pipes would not have been in original Quake. Okay, so we've been up that way. The door we need to go through is that way, so let's start knocking areas off. And I think we've been through here. Yeah, because we've opened some secret doors through here. Aha! That is what we were needing. Quick save, because that will have opened monster closets. Told you! Ah! This was the thing that would have been the fish that was attacking us in the level select. how... We're going to redo that. So monster closets, if you're unaware, in these old games, you couldn't really load stuff in so easily. So what the games did is they literally had little closets where they put monsters in. And then you could put triggers that would happen when you picked stuff up, or you went through certain areas, or you hit a button. And those triggers would literally open a door to a little closet full of monsters, which is how they would do this type of stuff. And it became, oh man, it became a very, like, unpopular type of level design, because I think players used to got the impression they were unfair. I mean, I think they're quite interesting because you can have it so stuff happens, but you know, they're not very realistic, and as games started running towards realism, they became a bit problematic, I guess. Man, I am struggling to hit them. Let us try and be sneakier. That would have worked better if we had more than one grenade, I suspect. Okay, one down. You'll be up there as well. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Monster closets dealt with. Let's go and find the doors. Couldn't get through before because we needed a gold keycard. Oh! I can't remember if Quake also let enemies spawn in, or if that wasn't until Quake 2. But one of the things you could do with the triggers... Oh god, 2 shamblers. One of the things you could do with the triggers was actually teleport enemies. So often if you no-clip, you can find little rooms full of enemies. Man, I did not survive well. You can find little rooms full of enemies that you can never get to, which are just there so they can be teleported in. It's kind of wild. Apparently, according to Pork Monkey, I don't know if he's on today, there was these whole things with sequencing stuff in Doom, where you used to put enemies on conveyor belts, because there was this whole thing where Doom triggers could only really do one thing. So if you wanted to sequence stuff, you'd have little conveyor belts with enemies, again in a hidden area, and when you press the trigger, what would happen is it would open a door, and then you'd have enemies on conveyor belts that would then go through a bunch of other triggers to trigger stuff in sequence and do timing things. And that was how you can get one trigger to trigger multiple things, because enemies could also trigger kind of trigger volumes and stuff. Just wild. I love like the creativity of how people use these old limited tools to do these interesting things. No, bad dog. Bad dog. Well, that's a grenade from somewhere. That's the better nail gun. Incredibly lame secret discovered. Nice. But also, how do I get out of this area? Let me out. In the bin with all of you. Okay. Alright. Where are we going up here? To the last... to the boss enemy, by the look of it. Ow, 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 ow. Something I only recently learned about these boss enemies as well is one of the ways that they tricked you into thinking they were stronger than they were is they only take half damage from rockets and grenades. So you'd obviously try and use all your biggest ammo types on these, and then they halved the damage from them secretly, so it made them feel really strong and big and difficult to kill. And I figured that out, and that explained a surprising amount of my childhood. Alright. Sequence complete. Quick save. Now there was another... There was, I was going to say, another gold door somewhere. Ow! Bloody grenades. Yeah. Near the door we need to go through. Which I think it's down this way. Oh! Oh! So it's distressing how surprisingly accurate these people can be with their grenades. Okay. Oh no, not you. No, 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 I need cover. Yeah, ow. Yeah, it's those purple projectiles they shoot out are really, really difficult to actually get to hit things because they home so well. Ow. I'm sure it was down this way somewhere there was that gold door. Maybe it was in here. Also, a little bit of extra health wouldn't go amiss right now. Where was this gold door? Quake also didn't have the mini-map that Doom had, I don't think. Which always made this a bit more tricksy. There's some more health. Oh, we're back up here. Okay, maybe it was the same door I'd come to from another side. I'm not sure. Either way, and I guess let's go see through. So we didn't check on the other side of here. Here we go. Let's go make our way through the door. It's down that way. Now it's opened after all. What it's gonna do? It's gonna bug me that we didn't find that other door. But oh well. Abu. Enemies behind doors, another classic trope of these older school games. Well, I mean, I don't trust this at all. But we'll take it. I am very short on ammo. Which I mean, it's partly because I'm not a very good shot. I am real suspicious of that lightning gun. Oh. Oh no, there we go. I was about to say, it was going to spawn something. So apparently it has spawned a sequence of things. Oh, and you're coming from down there as well. That is more enemies than I would have liked. Oh, cool. Totally out of ammo with a bunch of shamblers still around. This is bad times. Are you ammo? You might be ammo. Oh, cool. They're fighting each other. Yeah, you lot do that while I just pick up some ammo. Oh, something else is opening. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Ow. Oh. That's one down. But I don't... Yep, that is a problem. That is a real problem. Oh, I guess that means we've done it. Phew. That was That was a rough ending. Just going to quick save and see if there's anything else exciting out this way before we leave. Ah, it's just a shortcut back into here. Cool. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. Some excellent brutalist architecture. Ooh, and even a nice impossible space at the end to cap it off. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so chat, would you like to pick 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, or 9? Ah, we completely completed that one as well. Six. There is a certain slant by Robert Yang, I believe. So sure, let's go and look if we can find that one. I think that one was on the ground floor. Yep, there we go. Oh. Thank you. You too have a good weekend. Oh, this one has a surprising amount of colours. And some big old blocks of concrete. Nice. Hey, doggos. And some music as well. This one feels a lot like an older Quake level. Like a much simpler environment, bigger spaces, which were very common. Oh, that's a lot of dogs! That was, I would argue, an unnecessary there is a bad guy in there. Oh, I didn't know that. 1 silver rune key for 1 door. Oh, so we need to find another silver rune key to open the other prayer room, I suppose. Interesting. Where might that be? Guess it must have to be this way? But that just takes us back down, doesn't it? Yeah. Huh. Huh. I don't know where to go next, then. Aha! This will have spawned lots of zombies. Let's leave. Oh, well, they can still see me. That's a problem. Okay, but then we can do this, open those bars and see where we go. Making sure not to fall in a really inconveniently placed pit. Ah, but now we have a grenade launcher. We can get rid of them for good. Because you have to gib them. Or hit them hard enough with a rocket that they explode into giblets in order to get rid of them for good. Oh no, something bad is opening behind me. I get the feeling that all the shortcut doors have just opened and unleashed enemies everywhere. Okay, that is most of them. But not all of them. Oh! That was one of the evil Vors over at the other side. Always good to kill them when they've not seen you. Then they're not shooting. Oh man, yeah, this is very classic old school level design with a bunch of kind of areas where you revisit and you go up the walls and whatnot. Big fan. Oh good. Oh good, it really has. Okay. Oh god, and shamblers as well. No! Oh. I swear the Vors attacks are just the worst. That's a lot of grenades from the sky. Oh! Ow! Really close range dog, that was bad. Oh dear. I don't think we're going to survive this level, because there's still a lot of very big bads out there. Even though we've got a nice gun, don't think it's going to be nice enough. Unless we can also find... Oh, unless we can also find a lot of armour. And that is a good amount of armour. Oh, nuts. Ah! Ah! Go away. Okay, I'm just making a leg for it because this looks like it might be the end. Goodness. Okay. I don't think we quite completed that in the same way as the last one. But, you know, we made it to the end, so I'm counting that as a win. I am going to take just a 2-minute break to pop to the loo. And we'll be back, and I'm going to show you, I think the most interesting one I found so far. As a little bit of a change in tone. So, I'll be back in just 2 minutes. Just transfer to this one. And yeah, then we'll go and explore one that is all about... It's got multiple endings, it's a bit more of a story-based thing. It doesn't even have any enemies in as far as I can tell. So we'll go have a look at that one in just a couple of minutes. Okay, and welcome back. So far we've tried 1, 2, 3, 4 of the levels, I think. We got absolutely mullered in one. One crashed and we've completed 2 other ones, which is pretty decent going for mod levels, to be honest. So, but now I want to show you one I did try before the recording, which so far has been, I think, the most interesting and the most fun level design. And that's this one here, Peculiar Investigation. Now, from my understanding, this is from a kind of a first-time Quake level designer as well. I think this is an incredible piece of level design, because it's actually a story-based, combat-free level. So we're in hey Bobonky, we're in Yugoslavia, and we are going to go and investigate some form of anomaly. If you look down here, no secrets, no monsters, so it's just a story-based thing. With some very nice brutalist architecture going on. I mean, that's lovely. That is some good Stalker-esque Chernobyl style architecture. I understand you came to write about the anomalies. I did. You need a silver keycard to get into the pillars and into the gap. It's highly realistic for a certain type of architecture, and yeah, this is the only one I've found so far, but it's quite interesting. First of all, let's have our whiskey, and let's absolutely refuse to sign the document that they have left on the table. Now, I've tried this, you absolutely can sign the document and you can just leave and the game ends. But that's no fun. Instead, we need a silver keycard. And who wants to bet that there's a silver keycard hidden somewhere in this room? Like up here, for example. So let's go do our own inspection. So, should we start in the pillars or the gap? Pillars or gap? Pillars or gap? Pillars it is. Dead sound causing me trouble, aren't you? Yeah. What? Let's not fall into the deadly acid. That feels like a bad idea. Oh, that's the gap. We don't want to go there. We want to go to the pillars. Oh, which I've just messed up because you use I forget the keycards are one-offs. So let's try that again. Into the pillars. Understaffed and overworked. Every worker here knows they only get out in a body bag. So we literally are, it looks like we're going to be wandering around finding breaches of whatever health and safety codes that they happen to have on these, in this weird anomaly space. Now, jeez, goodness, pretty dark in this already. But it was these sorts of massive, weird sort of spaces I used to love in these old games. Some toxic sludge going on down there. I'm very bad at bunny hopping, so I'm not going to do that on these narrow platforms. Although I absolutely imagine that there is some of the levels are designed with bunny hopping in mind. Oh, well, that's probably not great. I am, however, now going to go this way, because it looks like there's a sneaky secret way this way. If I really want to cheat, I'll just put in the no-clip cheat. We'll save that for when I can't do some platforming later. That is a very pretty, but fundamentally very unsafe staircase. Why are there candles on these sludge areas? That's peculiar. Yeah, we'll get some health so we can go back up. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, right. Someone must be coming around and setting up new ones. New candles and all that. Definitely feels like there should be something down here. Every 4 hours, you're using rubbish candles. I've got a couple of 100-hour candles in my living room. Just in case. Oh. Only 2 more to go. Until what? Okay. We've completed a sequence, but what did that... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't find this when I had a quick look at the level previously. Oh. Okay. Well, we still have the other path bit to explore, so we'll need to go back down these. But that's interesting. Do love an area full of secrets. What's in here? Ah, the Quakes. They said the name of the game we're playing. Nuclear refuse has been the heavy industry. Leaking into the void. Oh man, that's very, control. That's very control. Oh, and there's the other silver keycard I need, which means we'll have to do some fiddly first-person platforming by the look of it. Means we are going to do a lot of quick saving and loading until I get bored of that and I put in the no-clip cheat. Oh, what's that down there? A button? No. Because while I don't mind first-person platforming, as I said earlier, it's really annoying to do in Quake, especially when you have to jump up these fiddly nonsense little bits. Concrete structure that was meant to protect us became a threat puppeteered by the void. Goodness. Ah. The director failed miserably and must face punishment, regardless of his ability. Well, to be fair, I think he's just shot himself. So I think you're a bit late on that. Oh. on. How do I make the jump over there? There we go. Alright. So we've got the key card from this area, which means we can go have a look at the other area. If I can use a ramp. But yeah, this is definitely my sort of man. This is definitely my sort of thing with the no combat and the weird spaces and exploration and a little kind of creepy story. Oh my goodness. Why am I unable to walk up a ramp suddenly? Let's just go a bit slower, I suppose. That's better. Back to the only bit that has guardrails. Seems unnecessary when the rest of it doesn't have any guardrails. Right, let's go have a look what's in the gap. I want to get up there. What's here? Various research chemicals. Looks like people spend a lot of time here. Does it? Oh, I guess that's supposed to be a kettle. Yeah, fair enough. Kettle and some eating utensils. What do we have here? Stalin's tears. Confiscated. Yep, fair enough. Mattresses. Really comfy looking mattresses there as well. Nice concrete slabs with no pillows. Classic mattress. What's over this way? Ooh, I guess this is probably the titular gap. Man, yeah, this is my favourite level so far. The style of it is really nice. We're going to have to do some more first-person platforming, aren't we? We're going to have to do some first-person platforming really badly. Do you have much experience of making kettles in low resolution? Low poly kettles and all that? Quick. There we go. Will be a quick save spammer because I really can't be bothered. Ow. Oh yeah, this is very this is very control-like. This is very fire-breaky. First person's platforming. Yeah, that's probably about right. With drama music that just won't quit. Oh, that's so pretty. Is there anything hidden back here? Nope. Oh man, that is a real nice Brutalist staircase. Kudos to this this mapper. Oh, we're back up here. Guess we're just looking to see if there's any more things to find for our investigation. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you broke the map, Graham. That's always fun. Like, I didn't map make much in the Source engine. I did a bunch in Doom back in the day. Because I quite liked the fact you could kind of model it in 2D and extrude it upwards. That kind of worked how my brain worked. I did a bunch in, the Doom mapper and in the Unreal mapper, which confused the heck out of me because it was like subtractive geometry rather than constructive geometry. You had to like dig stuff out of basically the world starts as a solid mass, so you have to mine it out as opposed to add stuff into it, which confused me a bit. Oh, we've got the silver keycard. What's over here? Internal documents. Yes, let's have a look. Long list of missing workers. Stack of detailed reports of health and safety violations. Well, as an auditor, they are what we want to find, I suppose. Where can we go now? This is the lit up area. I guess there must be a staircase down here, yeah. Oh, and that's that bit I was looking at earlier. Excellent. Alright. Well, I guess that's our jaunt through the gap done. Which means we can, I guess we can probably leave and get the good ending, question mark? Out of interest, what happens if I now try and go and get the document that he wrote? Ah, yeah, I can't sign it anymore. Ha, nice. They'd thought of it. I don't know why, but having the cage over the sky feels real sinister. I'll tell you what, that is by far my favourite so far. That had a real creepy atmosphere with the music and the design of the areas and the kind of using the triggers and text to tell a little story. Big fan of that. And away we go, I guess, to report the horrific violations that have happened here today. Nice. Okay. Back to the relative quiet of our level select screen. Our still frankly beautiful level select area. Alright. Now there's two here that I'd be interested in trying next. There is Pits of Insanity or Fourth Vertex. Fourth Vertex of Trapezoid. Any preferences from the chat? Trapezoids or Insanities first? Assuming I can find the Insanities, of course. Must be up here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Well, as nobody's responded, I guess I'm going to go into this one as it's nearest. And I seem to remember from looking at the screenshot it had weird impossible geometry. Ooh. And is already definitely haunted. Ah, classic. Quake warp gate to get here. With staticky screens. Interesting. Oh, there's definitely enemies in this one. And secrets. Oh man, this one is creepy already. Okay, so enemies are spawning out of these things. Okay. Yep, this one's creepy. Okay, so I'll obviously need the silver key to get in there. How do I get... Where's the silver key then? Because I thought I was following the only path, but obviously there must be another route. So I think I came from down there, so I guess this way? This is like, that concrete wall is over there with the kind of slabs is real classic brutalism. Oh, this one is really creepy. And those stings are not helping. Enemies are definitely going to come out of those holes, aren't they? I don't know. Well, that was not what I expected to happen. I wonder what I got caught on. Yes, let's try that again. With less getting squished this time. I said less getting squished this time. Ah. What is going on with that lift? Why am I getting squished? I'm not saying anything I should get squished on. I do hope that lift comes back down. Because otherwise I quick saved in a really awkward place. Yeah, what on earth? I'm obviously supposed to go up there. You can see why I'd get hit by that bit, but I shouldn't get hit here. Oh, maybe it was just really particular. Yeah. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, are they shamblers? I've been calling... Oh dear, they're timed. What are the smaller jumpy ones then? Because I think I've been calling them shamblers. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's like the smaller ones that pounce on you that are a really common enemy type. Okay, don't jump down there. Good to know. Oh, the ones with the spiky hands. Although I really, really hate the jumpy, slimy, explodey ones. Them and the Vors are my least favourite enemy types. Let's... Ah, fiends. In which case, I have been mislabeling the fiends. Jumpy, jumpy bastards. Alright. Got silver keys, so let's see what's in here. Oh. Sneaky enemies, that's what's in here. I always thought they sounded a bit like steam trains when you shot them. Oh, that was a really unfortunate time to quick save. Tar Baby. That is a worrying name. Okay, let's have a look. We've got here more baddies. You a door? You feel like you should be a door. Yeah, the map designer for this one really took the brutalism to heart with this. Big fan. Oh. Okay, not what I meant to do, but it seemed to work. Alright, I guess we'll keep going from here. Once we've apparently picked up all the ammo that I've missed. And let the creepy noises pass. Yeah. I redo that. I just got absolutely mullered. Alright, let's try that again. Quick save's coming. Such an aspect of my past. Where are we going now? I guess we've just come across that one. So we can go back across this one. One thing none of these maps have had that I remember the original Quake used to love was the booby traps, which is probably for the best. So deeply suspicious of here. Oh, there we go. Suspicions confirmed. Oh boy. I mean, that is a lovely use for that sort of brutalist architecture, though. Oh, that's true. The single shotty has better range. I know. I forget that because I don't really like the single shotty. In fact, I think the best thing here would have just been to move on. But despite how we left all the levels earlier, I always feel a bit bad if you just leave without killing everything. Hey Jock, how you doing? Welcome to a very, very creepy, very brutalist level that we're doing. So many people in little concrete niches. Or niches, I suppose. Depending on how you want to say it. You know what? I wonder if I'm just going to move on now. I thought they might be able to shoot out the back. Yeah. Oh, hello. To be fair, it does look like we're going to end up going across there at some point. So maybe it is a good idea to make sure they're gone now. Niches. Bloody niches. Oh man. Really like how this level looks. Ah! Fish. We've already met the dope fish earlier today. While we were searching for the secret difficulty level in the main level select screen. Well then. This was not entirely what I expected. Also, don't know what's hurting me occasionally. Stop it, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, that's a flying one, isn't it? Yeah. I remember your noise. It's good to have the Quake Encyclopedia here on stream with us. A scrag, apparently, so that's nice. Gonna risk a quick save down here, I think. Yep, that was definitely something that pushed me. Okay. Okay, so this level definitely got weirder. Yeah, that's true, it does. Because when I got murdered by one of the jumpy boys, the erstwhile tar babies, definitely told me. Okay, Rivers of Static. Cool. I don't think I've got a grenade launcher yet, do I? No. I mean, that's a lazy secret area. There was one in an earlier one that just said unbelievably lame secret area when you found it. Yeah, this level's taken a turn and I am digging it. Yes, yes, now this is some control like goodness. This is the type of impossible space I love in these old sort of games. Oh, I did not know that, so I will not use that term anymore. That is real bad for them to have used it as well. Ow. Well, from what I understand, at that period when they were making that stuff, they were not particularly concerned with being even politically correct for that period. At least with some of the marketing around Dakiana and all that. There was the whole rockstar I can do what I like attitude. It didn't work out particularly well for them. Okay. Well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. That's very true. I guess the whole thing, though, with Dakiana was not the smash hit that it was going to be originally. Wow, this level's wild. I am enjoying this. Yep, saw something in front of that television. That. Okay, so there's a quad damage down that one. I can't remember what that symbol is. That's some ammo. And that's some armour. I get a distinct feeling... Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Encyclopedia. I get a distinct feeling that if I go in one of these, it's going to lock me in there. Oh! Okay, no, it's just going to teleport me back, and I have to go down all of them. Cool. Yeah, so these boys are the fiends, are they? Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I mean, just rubbish. You deserve this, I really messed it up. Ah, so they are. Okay. Let's try that again, and let's try and be a little bit less rubbish. Not completely not rubbish, just a little less rubbish. Bit of classic circle strafing. There we go. Okay. I see, and now that door's closed. Okay, so obviously we have to do all of these. While we're still quite well up, let's do the... Hiya baba! I have picked a bad order. I'm not entirely sure, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that order again, but I'm not entirely sure if the doors are closed until you've killed the enemies or not. They don't appear to be, so... Which way is it? This way? Oh, bloody explodey boys, I swear. Right, that helped. We've just got some pretty normal lads to take care of. Something's moving somewhere. Oh, that door's very slowly opening. I guess so you have to survive in this room for a little bit. Okay, could have done that better, but not too bad. so creepy. Well, all of these things act as teleports, and we're about to pick up a key. Oh, cool. You didn't even let me pick up the key. Yep, okay. Absolutely refuse to deal with the Vors if I can at all avoid it. Ow! Okay, yeah, let's do that again without exploding. I love how in Quake, when you shoot things that can take damage, they bleed, no matter what they are. Ah! Oh, the warp pad's exploded. Interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that there was a limit to the count for those, like there are more to go. Seems if you go above 4 it just says there's more. It refuses to count them. Have I? Oh! Oh, that's creepy. Okay. Oh, it's up there now. Oh, that's a fair point. You did tell me that. Static demon. Okay. Oh. That is not helping. Okay, that level was very cool indeed. I'm a big fan of that one, with the weird impossible geometry and strange environments. The bit where I left all the all the baddies and just left. Rooms like that one in the background now. That's what I love in these old, strange, kind of brutalist architecture style games. Just kind of impossible spaces, I suppose. They're always a good fun. Something that Beginner's Guide, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but Beginner's Guide really plays with those impossible spaces and old games in the source engines to quite fun effect. Alright, the other one I said was Fourth Vertex, which was around here somewhere. So let's dive into that one. Yeah, I like A Strange Time. That one definitely had a really interesting mood with all the static and the television. It's very poltergeisty, which, what with me working on a game all about glowing CRT monitors, appeals to me. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the view. Don't mind me. Ooh. Oh, this one feels like very large, impossible architecture. A go-go as well. Ooh. This reminds me of, is it Morpheus from Unreal Tournament, where you had kind of mega scrapers that you were fighting on top of that were effectively the tops of orbiting the planet. So you got lower gravity and stuff. It's very cool. Ow. Ow. Well, this has gone dreadfully. Just dreadfully. Right, let's try that again. Oh, what the... That was quite the jump you did there. And you. Oh, that's a real problem. Okay, let's try and get some of the ammo from up here, I suppose. Oh, hey, wait, no, I wanted to be back down there. Hadn't finished exploring yet. There we go. Oh, I see, we opened the bridge. Somehow I imagine that that might not be true, Port Ponky. Ah. Ah. Fiends. See, I don't know enough. See you, Jock. I don't know enough to know how much you're taking the mick or not. But this is not my particular favourite style of level design, where they just sort of spaff a bunch of monster closets in rooms. Ammo. Goodness. Okay. Okay, I think that's probably the best we're going to do on that. Looks like we're going to go over to the other tower now, which is interesting. I guess if I hit this, it's going to make that bridge come across. Ah, classic. As is the Sky Bastards. Man, I used up a lot of ammo on that. Good job, there's some more over here. Oh. If that is true, that is interesting. I haven't played Manifold Garden yet. I do like how it looks. Ow. Who knows, maybe that's a good stream one day. But I was sort of in the... I sort of had the feeling of Manifold Garden. I liked how it looked more than I liked how it looked like it played. Like, a lot of the puzzle design seemed a bit kind of like pushy and gravity, which I'm not super fond of usually. But I've not played it, and I am intending to, so I could be talking absolute garbage. Ugh. Yeah, it's one of those games that made for really good like screenshot Saturdays and GIFs and stuff, because it was just very visually appealing and visually very obviously the same game, which I think is always actually a really powerful thing if you can get that working. But yeah, just up until quite near the end, it wasn't very obvious what the puzzles were going to be like. Which, you know, happens. But yeah, so I've never just quite got around to it, but it's definitely on my list. That went a bit better. Now, how do we get in to where that armor was? Also, who is shooting at me? Oh, you lot. Yeah, that'll be it. How do I get to where that armor is? Hey, probably not like that. I misread that, and I misread that as epically expensive. I didn't realise it was an Epic exclusive. It's not anymore though. It's definitely on Steam now. Okay. Guess we have to go to Tower 3 and maybe come back to get to the higher levels. No, I recognise that noise. Oh, I hate them so much. I've definitely got a few games that are Epic exclusive, and I can see why a lot of developers would do it. Like, man, if someone paid me money to have a game on Epic and it would guarantee the funding of the game, I'd definitely do it, right? Because it's a good way of... Oh dear. Oh man, that was quite the scream. It's a good way of ensuring you can make your next game. So, I get why it happens. Yeah, okay, that's where we got to. Right. Hiya. If you could walk a bit closer, that would be grand. Nope. Bad fiend. If you could pounce into the void, that would be actually really useful. Oh, thanks. Okay. Yes, let's go across here before I accidentally jump into a hole. Is there anything, any goodies in here? Nope. I do need some more ammo. That'd be nice. Well, I hope not. I hope it fell to its death, because I did in there. So, you know, hopefully it's happy down there, or it's fallen to its death, whichever. Oh, we need the gold key card. Ooh, that's not much ammo. That's some more. It's been a while since I played a game where I feel like I need to switch back to my proper high DPI gaming mouse. I'm definitely feeling slow in this today. So. Okay. Well, that's a noise. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Alright. Well, I guess that answers my question about lack of booby traps in these levels. How do I... Ah, okay, so now I can go back and get the gold key card. And it spawned a bunch of Vors. Of course it has. Eee. And other such noises. Oh, goodness. Health, please. And armour, excellent. Okay. Well, I guess we're about to go visit it and see if it is still running about down there. Are you going to spawn stuff when I run back across? No? Oh, you're going to spawn stuff over here and lock me in, though. Okay, cool. Oh, goodness, and a shambler. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that was a lot more monsters in that area than I was expecting. Let's try that again. Right, let's definitely try that again. That went very badly. It's okay, I don't need kneecaps. Ow. If you could start fighting the shambler as well, that'd be real nice. Oh my goodness. Wow. This level is not messing about with difficulty. Is there any more ammo hidden around in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's not use our chain gun on the little lads, because I think I'll need that for the Shambler. Okay. Better. That is not better. Oh no. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh man. Feel like we are getting man, that was not the best of quick save locations. That really was not the best of quick save locations, but we can certainly do better than that. Okay, we still don't have very much ammo, which is going to be a problem, but I guess we're going to have to make do. And try and not get taken out by this basic lad. Okay, still no ammo. That's a real problem. Oh, phew. Okay. Okay. Pick up that backpack. Still haven't figured out how to get into that secret armor place through there, though. So let's just have a quick check up here, see if there's any walls that look like they might go away. They all look normal. No obvious fake walls, Quake style. So I don't know how we'd get into there. Unless it's now opened up somehow. No. I've not. That's obviously a very fake looking wall. But it doesn't seem to be opening, although my suspicion is when I try and go across here. That still hasn't opened. I am shocked that hasn't opened. Oh well. Onwards to wherever we needed the gold gear card. Still a lot of the... Oh, there's another one. That'll be why. Oh. Oh wow, there's still at least 20 enemies left somewhere as well. I am very low on ammo again. And this will no doubt spawn some enemies. At least I've got some nails back, that's nice. Health. Ammo. Hello, you two. Ammo. Need ammo. Need ammo quite badly. There's some. Okay. So I guess we had to kill all of those to open the ceiling. Oh boy. Oh boy, these levels are pretty wild. Alright, looking at the time and my amount of brain space I've got left, I think I have time for maybe one more weird and wonderful level. If you're still there, Pop Honky, why don't you pick between Curved Core or Cursed Core, Rampage or Farmakon? We'll do that as a finale. Oh, or the Hoover Dam, which apparently is also a level on here. Oh, that's of course assuming if I can find any of the ones I just mentioned. It's obviously another Atari one. Let's go up here. Is that your request, Graham? Concrete addiction? Liminality, of course. We have walked past it a lot. Let's see. Well, would you like to request one for the finale? As you are in the chat and you are being talky. Critique concrete. Amazing. Is there any that strike your fancy? Oh, we've been over those ones. Critique concrete. Okay. By Magnet Box. In we go. Hey lads. Okay, well that's dramatic already. Oh, nice skybox though. Spacey skybox. Always a plus. Is that a door? That is a door. Dogs! 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 Oh, oh dear. Oh, yeah, that was fair. Chainsawed right in the ghoulies. Right, let's try that again. And let's try that again a bit better. So obviously we have to go on this side. Which then means we can unlock the other side. And let's try... Oh, I was about to say, let's try not to get a grenade in the face, but I was too busy getting a grenade in the face. Classic me playing Quake. Alright. Before I'd got you. There we go. Oh, sky bastards. Away, away, away. Oh, this is... It's very vertical for a Quake map. Can I bunny hop my way up there? Do I have to jump down there from higher? I think I might have to jump on that from a bit higher. Hooray! A secret! Oh. Wow, there's not much space to fight in these areas. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that has gone just as badly. Let's get up there, get the armor, and then figure out where to go from there. The central area on the lift shaft's probably got the most ability to move. Yeah, I think I'm not going to bother with those ones in there, and I'm just going to get the armor and then leave. Quake. No secret under the lift. Always worth checking. Ow. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely leaving when it gives us a grenade launcher. Which we can then miss everybody with. Classic. Huh. Okay, where do we go now? Guess maybe we do have to go and kill the other enemies and see if it will open that door for us. Okay, well, that's everybody down. Ow. And my shins shattered up through my kneecaps. So... oh, they're shootable switches. That'll be it. It'll be something anyway. That gold keycard? Oh, silver keycard. Oh, I thought I'd got that in the previous shot. Obviously not. Is that gold keycard then? Yeah, okay. Now we're back into some classic Quake with the different keycards. And I see a zombie down there, so let's quick save and use... oh! Oh, didn't quite get behind that wall in time. Ow, all that time. Wow, these custom levels, they do not mess about with bringing out the big lads. Alright, then that's our silver key. Thank you. So, where was the silver door we had to go through again? It's back this way, I guess. Oh! Ah! Oh man, I am not a fan of those at all. Oh, that's good. They've started infighting. There we go. That always helps. I guess in here? Okay. That's the weird thing I remember, is that the your health is tied to your oxygen, but it does, some of it comes back. Okay, so we've got the gold keycard. It spawned in some of the most annoying monsters. Is that it dead? Nope, not yet. Good, that's it gone. Let's get some health. Oh. And then figure out where to go next, I suppose. Gold keycard, there should be a gold door somewhere, quite near where we were, I think. Could we... Down, please. Thank you. Oh, my shins. Again, very low on ammo, which is always a worry. But let's see what's up here. Yeah, I like... This is an interesting level. I think I don't like the textures used so much. They're not quite as kind of brutalist, raw concrete as some of the other ones. Ooh, ooh. Although I did enjoy how that staircase came down, so that's always a bonus. What is up here? Goodies. Ow. There seems to be something we can shoot down there. Is that one you have to press? That's one you have to press. I'm assuming there's a better way to get here, though. Or maybe not. But either way, we can do that better. So let's just finish going up here first and grab all this stuff. Ah, that is the way we're supposed to go. Okay. Let's not use up all of that, because that will be better for when we get down there. And then... grab all of this. Get the zombie. It does just look like there's no better way than to just fall down there, so I guess we're going to fall down there. Lovely. That normally means we've opened a door somewhere or other that we can go find if we don't get our face eaten off by a fiend. Is this what's opened? No, that's where we came out. Oh! Well, pretty sure it's up there, as they've put a baddie defending it. Yes, this door up here is reopened. Or opened, I suppose, for the first time. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we've killed all the monsters now. I quite enjoy that. But obviously this lift wants to take us down. Where's now the way out? Oh, probably that way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, level designer. Oof. That one was definitely a bit of a stressful one. Alright. On that, I think that I'm probably going to wrap up here. But if you want to play this yourself, as I say, it's relatively easy to go do. It's free to download the Quake Brutalist Jam pack. It's just a zip file that you then unzip in your Quake folder. If you're using the re-release, like I am here, then you unzip it in your Steam folder under Quake/re-release, and you should just then have a folder in there that says QBL. And then you can go to press your tilde key, or if you're on a UK keyboard, the key to the left of your 1, and then just type game QBJ, and it will load it up for you. It was really good fun. I enjoyed those today. The ones that I think, the one I enjoyed the most was Peculiar Investigation and Pit of Insanity. Peculiar Investigation was the one that had absolutely zero combat, but was this interesting kind of story of multiple endings and a bunch of secrets. And Pits of Insanity was the static-based one that was really interesting and a bit weird and full of sort of impossible, odd spaces, which was good fun. But like generally, like the quality of the level design in this, from both seasoned and new level designers, is just exceptional. Like this starting area is just so beautiful, and some of the other levels we've been through were just so nice. The fourth vertex of Trapezoid was really nice for that as well. And the concrete level had some really nice design in it too, where it was sort of like a bit more of a cityscape. So, yeah. Kudos to all the level designers involved in this, for all the work that you've put in to make this enjoyable kind of revisit of Quake. And also, if you do get the remaster of Quake, by the way, you should remember that, don't know if I can go back, you can play a bunch of this now in co-op, online, in multiplayer, which is really, really fun. Although you do need a Bethesda account. They've also, let me just select something again so the music goes away. They've also redone all of the online stuff, so you can play the multiplayer online. They've added in Capture the Flag into it now as well. Freewave Capture the Flag, which is a really classic version of Capture the Flag, if you want to give it a go and see where a bunch of the inspiration for modern games multiplayers come from. But yeah, generally speaking, had a lot of fun playing through this. Really enjoyed exploring some of these levels. I'm definitely going to come back and do some of the other ones that I picked out that we didn't get to today, because there's just so many in here. I mean, just ridiculous amounts of levels in this pack. I think it was 35, including the level select. Oh, and there we go. That's a good time to end it, as I just tried to load the Hoover Dam one and it crashed on me. So that's 2 out of the ones we've played so far that have crashed, but that is the nature of mods. Anyway, cheers very much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next week for whatever I end up playing. Perhaps going back to something a bit more puzzly. Maybe Taji to finish that off. So I hope you enjoyed that, Graham, as you were very eager for concrete. And I will chat to you all again soon. Cheers all.